Yom Kikulo, we're out of the Shloshim, facing the ahead of us. And as we go through the different stages of Avilut, before you make your assessment, actually, the days that they're crying in the morning, the Shloshim, to adjust. Readjust one's life to new challenges. I'd like to ask this morning just two members of the family to speak in memory of Azir Pinchus. We'll ask first Moshe.
See, in this week's parasha, Rashi, which all of us learned Talmud Torah. You see, in this week's parasha, Rashi, we all learned here in Talmud Torah, and famously all children know. The thing is that while you learn this Rashi, it never actually sinks in what it really means. Rashi asks, why does the pasuk have to say, why did the pasuk have to say where Yaakov left from? What does it make a difference to us why he left? The main thing is that he came to Haran. Why does it have to say that he left Beersheba? Rashi famously quotes a midrash that says that when a tzaddik is in the city, he is its Oda, Ziba, Havera, it's his beauty. It's the beauty of the city. And when the tzaddik leaves the city, and Pana, Oda, Pana, Ziba, Pana, Havera, leaves. The beauty of the city leaves. If anyone didn't understand this midrash properly until now, after Pinchus left us here in Gibraltar, the family alone, our family, the Gehillah and the whole town, the message hits home very hard. During the Shiva period, we've heard a lot about Pinchus and his chesed, his kindness beyond the regular, beyond the norm. He outdid us all and outshone everyone in his kindness. I would like to add perhaps something which perhaps is looked over, perhaps is not seen amongst the huge midah of kindness that he had. But Pinchus seemed to excel in kindness and in anything beyond measures that normal people did. And thinking about it, there's one thing that comes to mind. Of course, Pinchus did everything in kindness, but his kindness seemed to have an extra addition, which I believe it's obvious it was a very, very strong courage and bravery in everything he did. To come to Gibraltar itself, a Gehillah which I doubt he even heard of before he met Chana, a Gehillah which is outstanding in many ways, yet in certain, it's very warm, and this Gehillah is something. My heart is full of love for the Gehillah and everything, but sometimes to get fully accepted as a local, it's not the easiest place. And yet Pinchus came, and with courage and bravery, he got up, and he got involved in the community, and he didn't mind if people raised eyebrows at the beginning, and he just did what he felt was right, and he got involved, with people who most people sort of, rather not get involved with, and he didn't mind anyone who was a Jew or even not a Jew. He would, if they needed help, Pinchus was the first and foremost to come and take care of them and help them in ways which, of course, he was very kind, but sometimes it's not enough to feel the kindness. To actually act out the kindness, it takes extra courage and bravery, which not many people have. To start a program in learning for people who haven't learned before Gemara, it's a big Havat Yisrael and Havat Torah as well, but to actually take the plunge and organize a shiur when no one wants to do it, and start such difficult things, is something which requires a lot of courage and bravery. In his own personal life, it was more than that. He did a lot of things which are not exactly career enhancing. He was in the middle of his office, and other people are involved in their careers and their lives and trying to build themselves up into up the financial ladder. And Pinchus took off time and time again to do Avodat Hashem, to learn with people, to help people, even when times when his colleagues would get frustrated with him, but he didn't mind. As long as he was doing Avodat Hashem, he was serving his Creator, he was learning, or he was helping, he was doing Chesed, he didn't mind. So of course he had Midat HaChesed, but it was combined with this extra current, which most of us, unfortunately, don't know have. The problem is that sometimes in so in Pinchus, in personal life, that didn't seem all that brave in irrelevant things, such as any time, his football, his cricket, he'd always pad himself up, He didn't have such bravery. Yet when it came to Avodat Hashem, he got up, he got up, brave, and didn't mind what anyone thought of him, what anyone would think of him. He went against the tide, against everything, the norm. He didn't mind as long as he was doing the Ratzon Hashemayim. There's only one way to describe such bravery, to do things that everyone thinks is crazy. People look at them and would smirk or laugh. And that can only be a strong emunah bitachon, which we saw in Pinchus. Pinchus lived the pasuk Sadik ve'emunato yichyeh. His strength and his belief in Hashem was beyond anything I've ever witnessed in my entire life. But to achieve levels in emunah is not such a simple thing. To achieve levels in emunah, a person must understand Kadosh Baruch Hu, understand at least a bit, and feel incredible love and hava and yirah for Hashem. Because the more a person understands his Creator, the more he'll come to fear and love Him. In short, Pinchus fulfilled the pasuk. Moshe Rabbeinu told Bnei Yisrael, "Ve'ada Yisrael, ma Hashem Elokecha shalom imach, kin le'yirah et Hashem Elokecha, ve'la'ava oto." Pinchus achieved something which the Gemara asked. The Gemara asked, is Yirat Shamayim such a small thing? Yirat Shamayim such an easy thing to achieve? That's all Hashem wants from us. Yet, and the Gemara says if Moshe Rabbeinu was a small thing. Pinchus perhaps was not at the level of Moshe Rabbeinu, and therefore for him it was a difficult thing. Yet somehow he managed in such a short life to change such levels of Yirah and Havat Hashem, because there's no other explanation. There's no other reason how he could be so brave and do such things which most people can't even take on. There's only one explanation. He said that and Havat Hashem was very, very great. We say in the pasuk in Havdalah every Moshe Shabbat. We say Vahi David lechol deracham maskil v'Hashem imo. Hashem, normally translated this pasuk means Hashem, that David HaMelech was very successful in all his ways because Hashem had helped him, Hashem was with him, Hashem was helping him.